It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Here we go. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Last game for the Hawks, it was a loss to Miami. Pass to Jokic. Left side, Leonard. And he knocks down the jumper. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Collins grabs the miss. Stolen away. Jones with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Outside, Jones. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Jokic a screen. Here's Leonard. Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Caldwell Pope outside. For 3, Durant. A shot off that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the Knicks with possession. To the right side. Here's Jokic. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Caldwell Pope outside. In the corner, it's Oubre. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Now, here is Young. Nailed from three-point land.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Oubre with the steal. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Young. Out to KD. Pass to Highsmith. Now Jokic. Outside Leonard. Fires for three. And the Knicks miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to Young. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Trying to get something going. Highsmith's shot is good.
And the basketball IQ of Jokic is off the charts. Terrific kick-out pass to the shooter there.
Oubre on the wing. That three off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Highsmith. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded by Collins. And here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Leonard draws the double. Back to Jokic. Healed outside. Over Collins. Rebound Atlanta. KD with it. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Oubre. Leonard with the steal. Healed outside. Some nice passing by New York here. It's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it goes out of bounds. That one off heel.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
A nice shot by KD. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Back to Jones. Pass to Hield. From downtown. And it's Durant with the rebound. Now, here is Young. And here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Heel. Here's Young. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Young's got 6.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
And here's Jokic outside. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
New York trailing. And here's Leonard from 3. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Outside Durant. Shoots over Caruso. Atlanta again missing.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
To the inside. Shot from 12. Misses off the right iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Jokic with it. Now defended by Oubre. Back to Jones. Wiseman with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. Oubre on the wing. A second chance effort. And Durant finishes inside. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the urgency KD plays with. This guy works hard to convert every time.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Shed. Jokic trying to free himself up. And the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Back to Beasley. And here's Young. 6 to shoot. Jokic with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And that one's good. Caruso. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Knicks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Get it live and give a big welcome.
And the Knicks making a change here. The Knicks leading by 3. .131 left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Moves back up. Trae Young grabs the miss. Outside Durant. Back to Young. Screen by Durant. Young looking around. Beasley for 3. Wiseman. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Shed. And the 3 off target. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. They need this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
15 seconds.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Knicks with the lead. Leonard with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Finney-Smith. A 3-pointer off the mark. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the New York Knicks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And Love's got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Kawhi with the flush.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Durant in the corner. Over Finney-Smith. The shot by KD. No good.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Leonard. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Wiseman. Left side, Love. Takes the 3. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you guys.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Love. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Love right side. Again, Love missing. Here's New York. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Caruso. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, Caruso has size and skill and a knack for knowing where it's coming off, and he makes good use of it there.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Atlanta again, missing. Outside Leonard. And stolen by Love. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Young. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And this is what makes Young so lethal, his ability to make tough, contested shots look effortless.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Shed. Jokic inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Back to Caruso. Pass to Jokic. Over Wiseman. And the Knicks miss again. Now Young. 8 points for him. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Young outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Jokic. Here's Shed. Jokic inside. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. And another shot. Wiseman with the rebound. Pass to Young. Smith outside. And here's Collins from outside. Now the Knicks with it. Here's Murray Boyle. He's covered by Wiseman. Here's Jokic. And here's Leonard from 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Leonard's got 13.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Back to Collins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York leading by 3. Jokic a screen. Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
They can use a bucket. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Pass to Jokic. Over Wiseman. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
Spins. Now, here's Collins. For 3, Smith. No good that time. New York leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Here's Shed. And here's Jokic. That one goes in. 6 points for him.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams making some changes here. The Hawks trailed by 5. Young outside. Durant in the corner. Fades away. The rebound by Hield.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Young outside. Pass to Durant. From deep. And that's Jokic with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bruising basketball from Jokic.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Durant. through on the 14-footer. KD's got 8 points.
Well, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Leonard. Back to Jokic. Clock at 6. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside, Jokic with the steal. Pass to Hield. On the wing, Jones. Now Jokic, guarded by KD. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead. Outside Durant. They get a hand on it. Here's Leonard. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 15 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Young. They grab their own miss. And Collins is right there.
Well, John Collins has proven over the course of his career to be a consistent rebounder. You have got to box this guy out.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Oubre on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hield right side. Some nice passing by New York here. Shot clock at 5. And here's Leonard from 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
That's to Young. Back to KD. Leonard with the steal. For 3. No good there. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Young. Pass to Durant. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Knicks leading by 10. Pushing it up. Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Young. And Jokic gets it to go. And 12 points for Jokic.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Young, no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
To the paint. Pass to Hield. Outside, Jones. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Jones. Defended by Young. On the basket by Jones.
Now Jones, very smart. Always takes what the defense gives.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Young. KD on the wing. Shoots from 14. And off the front. And in it goes. 10 points for KD.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Pass to Hield. Now, here's Jokic. And Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
A putback. And there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Jokic high post. Inside. Here's Jones. Rebound, Atlanta. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Oubre. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. New York leading by 12. And here's Jokic. Back to Jones. Jokic a screen. Stolen by Collins. And finished off by Oubre.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
The Hawks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team. And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Oubre for 3. Offensive rebound. And KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Jokic draws the double. New York moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. High post shot. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Oubre for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Now here's Jones. Pass to Hield. And here's Jokic outside. Rebound, Atlanta.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Outside Collins. Here's Young. That one wide left. The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Jokic. And there's the call on John Collins.
Timeout, timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Caruso with the ball. He has 5. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Back to Caruso. Just 3 to shoot. The shot misses.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Pass to Durant. And Jokic with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 13. And Young comes over to help. A wide open look here for Caruso. New York, no good that time either. Caldwell Pope for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Jokic. He's got 18. But 3 connects from 3-point range. Jokic just got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Knicks. Here's Young. The shot, no good. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The Knicks leading by 16. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Kevin, back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to Caruso. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Caruso. He's got 5.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And this is what Young does best. A dynamite offensive player who fills it up in so many ways.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Jokic. Pass to Shed. Now Caruso. 3-pointer. Wiseman with the rebound. The Hawks trailed by 14. Here's Young. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Here's Shed. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires it up. The putback. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Hawks. Oubre with it. Jones covering. Young outside. Caruso with the steal. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
I don't know if he's just forcing things, but after one miscue in the first half, he's been a mistake waiting to happen since.
Young outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Here's Shed. Hits it from three-point range. Shed's got 5 now.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage. Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Pass to Finney Smith. Offline with his 3. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Hawks. Down by 15. Taken away. Now Finney Smith. Jones from outside. Wiseman with the rebound. 59 seconds left in the third. Oubre on the wing. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Atlanta again missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's the 3. Shed, that's good.
3 points.
Shed's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Here's Murray Boyle. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Knicks. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New York leading by 20. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Back to Love. Shot by Collins, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Finney Smith. Over in the corner, Caruso. The turnaround jumper. Rebound, Atlanta.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Over to the wing. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Shed. Oubre pulls it in.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
New York leading by 20. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Oubre with the steal. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Tries again. And it's Collins getting it to go. Collins has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Murray Boyle. And here is Caruso. And he goes in for the dunk.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Sims. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Puts it up from 12. Sims controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Rebound Atlanta. Now here is Young. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Young. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Hawks down. Smith. Second. Team first.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Out to the right wing. Pass to Murray Boyle. High, arcing shot. The Hawks trail by 18. And here's Young. Looking to get back on track here. Got a hand on it. And he drives in. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Boy, Alex Caruso, what a pretty look right there. So unselfish.
Smith outside. No good from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. No good on the triple. And it's the Hawks' ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside, KD. Back to Young. Atlanta again, missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Shed. Off target with his 3. Smith with it. Young in the corner. He takes it in. No good with the layup.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. York leading by 20. At the elbow, Jokic. Here's Caruso. New York missing again. There's the triple. And it's Kevin Durant with the three.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Pass to Jokic. Now Hield. Covered by Oubre. Hield can't hit. And the Hawks with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now here's Oubre. Misses the three. And now the Knicks on the break. Hield with the bucket.
Well, Buddy Hield, opportunistic in transition. An opportunity to show you I've got some speed.
Young outside. Pass to Oubre. Back to Young. There's the pick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
To the wing right side. And here's Jokic. Shoots a fader. And that one is good. Jokic has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So it's the Hawks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing.
Next foul. Hayward. Third personal. Team first.
Durant for three. The offensive rebound. And there's Oubre putting it right back in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Pass to Jokic. Back to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Wow, Alex Caruso showing some touch on the interior.
Young, good.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Outside Leonard. Jokic a screen. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's up to 25 points for Jokic. Pass to KD. Fades back. Again, the Hawks score.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
On the wing, Hield. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Young outside.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt. and not the other way around.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Here's Spencer. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Outside Durant. Durant raising up.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
New York win by 14. Jones outside. No good from three. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Here's Oubre. Puts up the three. Cleared away by Jones. .146 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Spencer. And he gets it to go.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jokic.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shed. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining.